Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we're going to take a look at Ethena, a synthetic dollar and native yield token. This is the 50th launch token on the Binance Launchpool. We're going to go through the project, go through the Launchpool details, have a look at the underside and the white paper of Ethena, and then we will give you our conclusion and what we think about the project. Before we do any of that, can we please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us make more videos like this. Let's very quickly then go through the announcement. Fellow Binanceans, Binance is excited to announce the 50th project on Binance Launchpool, Ethena, which is a synthetic dollar protocol. The website is up and running. We're going to go through that in a minute. Users will be able to stake their tokens, and this will run from the 30th of March 2024 for 3 days. Binance will then list ENA on the 2nd of April at 8 a.m. UTC and open the trading with ENA with Bitcoin, USDT, BNB, FDUSD, and TRI trading pairs. Now, there will be a large supply of this token, 15 billion tokens, of which 300 million, 2% of the supply, will be dropped in this launch pool. The initial circulating supply will be 1.425 billion tokens, which is 9.5% of the maximum supply. Something to point out here, I'm not a huge fan of tokens that only launch with 9, 10, 12% of the max supply, because over time, the value of your tokens will depreciate as the supply increases. So the project will be launched on Ethereum, and the majority of the tokens will be in the BNB pool, with a smaller percentage going to the FDUSD pool. Now, over the 3 days, 100 million tokens will be dropped each day, with 80 million going to BNB and 20 million going to FDUSD. So over the 3 days, there will be 300 million, 240 million will go to BNB, and 60 million will go to the FDUSD pool. And for those of you that are on Binance, this is the homepage of the airdrop. I will leave a link to this, the homepage of Ethena, and the news in the description below this video, so you don't need to go and look for them. On here, however, you will be able to go and visit the website, look at the white paper, have a look at the rules and the Launchpool tutorial if you've never done this before. So this is a page I would highly recommend you bookmarking. And as you can see, as of the recording of this video, there are 12 hours left until the farming starts. Now, as you would expect with the Launchpool, there are not a lot of details available, so the best place to start is always going to be with the white paper. Ethena is a synthetic dollar protocol built on Ethereum that will provide a crypto-native solution for money not reliant on traditional banking system infrastructure, alongside a globally accessible dollar-denominated savings instrument, the Internet Bond. The synthetic dollar, which is USDE, will provide the first censorship-resistant, scalable and stable crypto-native solution for money achieved by delta hedging staked Ethereum collateral. USDE will be fully backed transparently on-chain and free to compose throughout DeFi. The USDE peg stability is ensured through the use of delta hedging derivatives against protocol-held collateral. The Internet Bond will combine yield derived from staked Ethereum as well as the funding and basis spread from perpetual and futures markets. Now, the reason that Circle and Tether have done well over the last few years is that the money, the real fiat that is attached to the stablecoin, is held in government bonds. This generates them a yield that earns them billions of dollars per year in interest. If you have a synthetic dollar, how does it make its money? It makes its money through 2 ways. Number 1 is collateral and number 2 is derivative. They get 5% staking yield from the ETH and 5% basis arbitrage from using different crypto exchanges to short against the longs provided from the collateral. So this is how it intends to generate money. Always important to understand how a project generates yield. Now, one thing I would highly recommend you do is go and read this white paper yourself. I am not going to be able to fully cover the portfolio scenarios in great depth, but what this does is it gives you a breakdown of what happens with the price of the token, what happens to depegging, what happens if the price of Ethereum decreases. It has many charts explaining how this would work. It would also give you a bit of an understanding as to how this type of project will work if you come across them in the future. The next important thing to realize about USDE is you will be able to stake it. You'll be able to stake your USDE and receive SUSDE, which will allow you to go and earn in DeFi. And again, down beneath, there is a full description of how this works. Now, the final piece of information I want to provide you with about ETHENA are their real-time dashboards. ETHENA aims to enable users to be able to independently verify and prove the existence of protocol collateral, as well as the protocol's derivatives positions. This is enabled initially by providing direct read access to the custodial wallet APIs, exchange subaccount APIs, and any on-chain wallets. Below are a series of dashboards of interest. Now, what this allows you to do is go and look at each of these dashboards. I have picked one here just to show you. It very simply breaks down the supply, the price, the reserve fund, and the collateral. Now, it would be remiss of me if we didn't look at the risks associated with USDE. Let's not forget what happened with Luna. There are inherent risks with this project. ETHENA is committed to transparency. We believe it is crucial to highlight the risks associated with USDE, the actions we have taken to mitigate these risks, as well as the future plans to further manage and ameliorate these risks. In this section, we will discuss the following risks: funding, liquidation, custodial, exchange failure, and collateral. We would greatly appreciate any feedback on information you have about these. Again, I'm not going to go through each one of these individually. Suffice to say that any synthetic dollar created on any blockchain attached to any crypto asset will do relatively well during a bull market, but when the bear market raises its head, that is when there could very well be a problem. Now, an interesting article that I found whilst trying to do my research on ETHENA is this one here. ETHENA becomes the highest earning dApp in crypto. ETHENA is currently offering 67.2% yield on its synthetic dollar to over 350,000 users according to its homepage. The market cap of ETHENA's USDE rose 43% over the past week and 409% over the past month to $840 million. So Ethena Labs launched its synthetic dollar on the public mainnet on February the 19th. The launch caused widespread concern amongst investors as the Ethereum-based synthetic dollar launched with a 27.6% annual percentage yield. This is considerably higher than the 20% yield offered by Anchor Protocol on the UST stablecoin before its collapse in May 2022. The initial concerns around the yield are a sign of a maturing industry. The immediate reference to Terra Luna was just a knee-jerk reaction which people had to the yield itself. It's right that people responded in that way, and we need to respond to that skepticism and try and work out whether protocols are fragile in the beginning rather than letting them get too big if they are. Now, Guy Young is the founder at Ethena Labs. His experience is Ethena Labs and before that Cerebus Capital Management, where he was for 6 years. Heading over then to CoinMarketCap, the token is listed at 0, so you can start to track Ethena on CoinMarketCap for when it's launched in 4 or 5 days' time. Again, maximum supply 15 billion tokens, current supply of 0. Contract is on Ethereum, you can go and check that out. CoinMarketCap, again, I will leave a link below in the description for this because you'll be able to go to the website, the white paper, Twitter, wherever you want to go, even go into their Telegram group or Discord. So this is a good place to start. As you can see, everything is just waiting for the launch. Finally then, on their Twitter account, Ethena, enabling the internet bond. 120,000 followers on their account. A link to their website, as you'd expect. And the mainnet went live on February the 19th. So again, something else I would advise you to go and do is go and follow them on X. Again, there are details of the Binance launch here explaining what we've gone through already in this video. So what then is my conclusion on Ethena? Unlike a lot of the projects that we've reviewed on here from the Binance Launchpool over the last few weeks, this is one I am going to avoid. I am not yet currently a fan of synthetic dollars or how they work. I am not a fan of offering anybody 60%, 67% APY. In a bull market, these products work. In a bear market, they don't tend to work so much. It is great having all of these backers on the right hand side, but let's not forget that Binance also supported FTX when they started up. So just because it has Dragonfly, Binance OKX and Arthur Hayes listed next to it does not guarantee it success. So for me, my personal opinion is I will be selling this token. I do understand the complexities of this project. It is not a simple project. There is a lot of complexity to this. And I don't believe that these types of projects are going to all fail. Let me point that out. Some of these are going to be a success. And the higher the level of collateral behind Ethena over time, that 67% is likely to become 20, maybe even 15%. So over time, when Ethena gets itself a $2, $5, $20 billion market cap, then yes, those APIs are going to drop. And that rewards the early adopters because the early adopters are taking on the brunt of the risk in the project. But for me, it's a no. I will be selling my tokens in Ethena. I have held onto some of my other tokens of the projects that we have covered on this channel. But for me, I just have flashbacks to Luna. And I know they are saying they are not Luna and this time it's different. But I'm not going to take that risk with my investments. And again, I'm going to leave all of the links underneath so you can go and do your own research and decide if this is a project for you or not. With all that being said, if you've made it to the end of the video, a big thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us grow the channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you disagree. I'm more than happy to talk to you about things. If I've missed something out, by all means, let me know. You have been great. I have been Mike. Until next time, goodbye.